You might say that CBS has hit the jackpot when it found two great actors, not one but two of them, to star in the new series. It's called Vegas, starting in September.
Dennis Quaid plays longtime Las Vegas Sheriff Ralph Lamb, and Michael Chiklis is a Chicago mobster who moves in to challenge him.
Hey, boss, I'm sorry. I tried to stop you.
We're here for Perrin.
You need to step out into the lobby. This is my house. You don't walk into my house, not unless you want me in yours.
I have a warrant for his arrest for the murder of Samantha Mead.
Then go and arrest him. He's not here. Unless you have a search warrant, I suggest you and your boys get the hell out of my casino. You're trespassing.
I'm the law here, Mr. Savino. And I will decide who's breaking it.
Does he leave or does he not? Dennis Quaid and Michael Chiklis join us. Listen, we were all at Upfronts yesterday. Congratulations, because when they announced the show, there was a bit of a buzz in the room for you two.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
And so we go to the party, and one of the things that I thought was great fun was the photo booth. Erica and I did it, and do you know who else did it?
Oh.
Do we have
There you
Yeah, we
are.
did, yeah.
It was his idea to be goofy.
I know.
Oh,
I know,
see,
Dennis.
what it
Come
comes back to
on,
haunt you.
why?
No.
She always blames
No,
the
this
bad
is
stuff
theory.
on me.
People love this.
No, it's the type of thing, it is true. You get in the photo booth, you go, should we do straight or should we do goofy? I like to see that you guys both did both. But I want to say this to you, Dennis. Let's start off with you, because may I say you look very good on a horse, Mr. Quaid.
Well, I've had enough experience.
You actually look like you know what you're doing on
Once
a
you get
horse.
thrown off a couple of times,
That's a good lesson
you learn
for
how
you.
to stay on.
That was a great day, by the way, that
Yeah.
shot. You know, we had a
Why?
DC-10. Well, it was just such a crazy juxtaposition of images. We're on an airport hangar, I'm coming out of the airplane, and here's this guy
Yes.
galloping down the runway.
Yes.
Across the prairie under the
It
runway.
was crazy, yeah.
And that's one of the great things. So Gayle and I got to see the first episode. We have the pilot episode that we both watched. And it is this wild juxtaposition of Las Vegas, which is becoming this glitzy city we know now, and then sort of the Wild West.
It's a clash of cultures.
Yeah.
Really. It's that's one of the things that I think attracted both of us to it. Is it's about more than just a crime show. It's about the building of Las Vegas, about how Las Vegas became what we know it as today. And back then it was really kind of a one horse town, and then the influx of the mob. You
Yes.
hate me to say that.
That would be you.
Coming in and
Why do you
brought
keep
lots of money,
saying
and there was a
this
clash of
mob
cultures
word?
with the locals that were there.
He's just a
I'm a legitimate
businessman.
businessman.
Yeah, well, you can dress them up, but they still smell, right?
Yes.
Right.
No, but describe your character, Vincent Savino. That's interesting, legitimate businessman. And it's set in the 60s, too, we should say that. I think that also adds to the appeal for me.
Well, actually, these guys that were thought of as, purely as criminals, that was because they were largely involved in gambling and
In criminal activity, Michael.
but the thing is, this was a shot for them to become legitimate.
Got it.
And gambling and prostitution, these things were legal in Nevada. So it presented a huge opportunity. Talk about an American dream of sorts, and as Dennis said, it's a clash of cultures. It was cowboys and gangsters.
Yeah.
Don't forget it was an all-cash business, too.
Yeah, hello. Exactly.
Easy.
So, well, but when you have an influx of literally tens of millions of people and hundreds of millions of dollars in a very, very short period of time, that's going to create some drama.
A little bit of drama. So and your character, Ralph Lamb, so he was this.
Well, I play a real-life character.
Yeah.
Have you met the real Ralph Lamb?
Yes, I have. I met him in Las Vegas. He's 85 years old, and he also came out to the set for a couple of days. He's quite a colorful character.
Can he
believe
ride
me.
a horse?
As
good as you?
Yeah, he still ropes. And
No, really?
At 85, he still does roping events. And
Does he? But he can't really see anymore, right? But he can still get up on a
He can
horse.
see fine.
Oh, he
Yeah.
can. Okay, I'd read he
He's
lost
very
some of his
sharp.
vision. Okay.
I wouldn't mess with him.
But he was a
Seriously.
fourth-generation rancher, back then in Las Vegas in the 60s, and he reluctantly became the sheriff of Las Vegas because a lot of the locals didn't like what was going on back then at that
I
time.
think you're going to like playing this role, Dennis.
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
And actually being the sheriff of Las Vegas at that time was probably the most powerful position in Nevada. Being a governor may be a step down from that because you controlled all of the liquor sales and
Yes,
licenses,
yeah.
and a lot of the gambling and all the work permits. So you had a say on who was there and who wasn't.
Keeper of the keys.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, listen, I hope when the Emmy nominations come out that the show's nominated just so I can see the reaction of you. Because to this day, Michael, it is still one of the best things I've seen on TV when you were nominated for the Shield, you and your wife together. Really.
It was an incredible moment. It was fantastic.
I felt like I was in the room, but continued success to you both.
Thank you so
Continued
much.
success to you
Cheers.
both.